Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play some more Your Boyfriend. So, last time we played, which technically was for me yesterday, but I had think I have one more rent for Christmas game, and we did the two for out last time. So now we're gonna do one of the nicer routes. Let's begin. What's your name? Okay, I'm just gonna go Lion. I'm lazy today. Welcome, Lion. You two have fun. My life has been chaotic. My family broke into another fit of drama, so I left the nest and ran straight to college. I got an apartment and a job, but even that has become unbearable. Working at the local greasy spoon diner doesn't pay the best, obviously, so finding a roommate was my only recourse to being able to afford an apartment. Now my roommate is always bringing some dropout into our apartment for late night steady sessions. My sleep schedule is wrecked, and top it off, the rent is late. I do love reading out loud, especially when I get used to it. This is why I have to repeat. All of it helps with the speech. I've heard once that if you become a roommate with a friend, you won't stay friends for long. And actually, I have heard that. In my case, my friendship is strained, with my friend making excuses for why they need me to cover their half of the rent. Thanks to that deadbeat, I'm working harder just to scrape by every month. Picking up a second job will drive me to early grave at this point. The park gives me a chance to have some much-needed alone time. We're not gonna have much alone time anymore. This part of the park is particularly my favorite because it's untouched by the obnoxious family members and college jerks. The only people who come here are the groundskeepers. Even then, they only come by in the morning. Closing my eyes, I rub my face and breathe out the tension from my body so that I could enjoy the peace and quiet. And not for long. Just then, I feel someone sit down beside me. Startled, I turn to face the interloper.
Whoa, hey, take it easy. It's just me.
I beat her. It's like I always have to say that. The stranger says, trying to keep me from leaping too high off the park bench. You're a jumpy one, aren't ya? Scooting awkwardly towards me, a shy smile creeps over his face. I keep my eyes on him like a hawk, unsure what his intentions are. But not once do his unblinking eyes stray from mine. So are you waiting for a family member or a friend? It just seems kind of odd for you to sit here all alone like this, and so far away from the jogging track. A chill runs down my spine. I cross my arms over my chest and slide myself away from him, perching closer to the edge of the bench. I don't know if someone's doing fireworks several days before New Year's, but stop. Does a sane person walk up to you out of the blue and start asking such questions? No, not really. The stranger picks up my unease, refraining from moving any closer towards me. Crossing his fingers in between his legs, he smiles warmly. I mean, you don't look like a groundskeeper or one of those old people feeding pigeons after Tai Chi. Well, I could be one of those old people feeding pigeons after Tai Chi. Never know. Just gain some alone time to myself. Things have been pretty intense lately. It's like he wants to wrap his arms around me in comfort, fingers twitching.
Look, I know this is sudden. Very sudden. But may I have the pleasure in taking you out to dinner?
I can't do it this time. Can I have the pleasure? Never mind, he's weird. I can't tell if he's just being socially awkward or eccentric. What? Why? Why is he interested in me of all people?
Well, I'm your boyfriend. Isn't that why you're here?
Yes. My boyfriend? Why would he assume we are in a relationship? The stranger sits patiently, waiting for my answer. So I'm supposed to say ... Discomfort, silence grows, unsure and confused. By the situation, I can't find the words. It's just so sudden. Taking the hint, he removes his hand from mine. Looking away, the stranger chuckles awkwardly. Hey, I get it. If you don't want me to be your boyfriend, I just thought I'd like the chance to ask you out. Is he guilt-tripping me? He's doing a terrible job. Well, it's not that I don't even know you, so... Don't worry, I get it. I suppose it will be a little weird too if some random stranger came up and asked me out on a date. Yeah, I didn't get that, Peter. Flattered, but still a little uneasy. He's taking my rejection well, not throwing a fit or making a scene. The stranger is almost understanding of my feelings. Thank God. I'll better get going then. It was nice talking to you, though. Giving a smile and a sad wave before walking away, he leaves me alone on the bench. I watch him walk off, feeling sort of terrible for how things ended up the way they did. Maybe I'll apologize to him if I ever see him again. I stay in the park a little while longer. I don't know if I should go after him or just shake it off and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Okay, we got a different scene. Because I haven't done this route on any of my papers. Cats meowing on top of her lungs for treats, probably. I wander around the city a little bit more, visiting places I normally wouldn't. Because we're gonna go to the flower shop, I know that. I still can't get the man out of my head. It's baffling. Actually, I think I've played it, but not on YouTube. On one hand, I'm glad that he didn't keep harassing me about going out with him. At the same time, I wish he stayed around a little bit and just talked to me like a normal person. Well, Peter's not normal. That could be just my loneliness talking. Oh, don't worry, we're not gonna be alone for long. I came across a local flower shop. I remember passing on a few of my downtown walks. I've been meaning to stop in and pick up some flowers for the apartment, but could never seem to find the time. Well, I have time now, so why not? I love the little dog right there. Cute. Stepping into this shop, I'm hit with the fragrant combined scent of various flowers inside. I wander past the colorful displays of flower arrangements, potted plants, and small gift bags of a pottery. I had a particular purchase in mind. I catch the scent of roses from the rustic wooden shelf display. Being mindful that some still had their thorns, I reach out to pick one up. A hand brushes against mine. Peter. I snatch my hand away, catching a glimpse at the other person. There he is. Oh, fancy seeing you here. The man from the park beams at me while pulling the laurels out. I didn't know you shopped here too. I don't. The stranger places a finger over his lips. Shh, it's a small shop. There's no need to raise your voice. I know he's stalking me, but his comment rubs me the wrong way, but I try to compose myself. Did you follow me here? Is this a pure coincidence? Or should I be worried? What? Of course not. It's like, I know it's not a coincidence. He followed me, but he looks a little hurt by my accusation. I kind of know you did follow me, though. I come here almost every day, you know. That's a relief. He fumbles around with the rose in his hand, eyes focused squarely on the ground. I love flowers. This little shop is the only one nearby, so I come here a lot to see what new bouquets they have made, if they have any on sale. I admit that sometimes I get a glimpse of you through the windows of the diner that you work at. Lately, I've been meaning to walk in and finally say hi, but I lose my nerves and stay out. I guess that's not too bad. Maybe I'm overreacting. I guess that's understandable. It's difficult for me to notice people even walking the same path almost every day. Like a mindless robot, I guess I can't really blame him for the lack of awareness. Look, I have to get going. He steps closer, as if mustering up the nerve to ask me something. I know you have no interest in me, and I get that, but can I at least see you again? Not on a date or anything, but just to hang out. I feel as though we got off the bad start. Why? I don't even know your name. My name is not. It's a joke. Really. I prefer you made a nickname for me. The smile on his face fades into a slight glimpse. I really don't like my name, honestly. I'd rather be called anything else, like a nickname or something. He must have a really horrible name or really horrible parents that he wants to associate with. Take a moment. I figure out there's no harm in making a nickname for him. After all, it would be easier for me to remember. Well, how about YB? How about YB? He seems pleased with what I came up with, despite how silly or tacky it might have been. Yeah, that's much better, honestly. Thank you. I see the sun is getting lower in the sky. Well, it's getting dark. I better get going home. It's nice to see you, YB. I turn to leave the shop. Hey, wait! YB calls to me. I turn to see him smiling sheepishly. Can I at least walk you home? No, I'll be fine. His shoulders slouch and his smile fades slightly, snapping his fingers in a disappointment. Aw, dang, rejection twice in a day. Today hasn't been that kind to me. Now how about we hang out tomorrow? I shake my head before putting the rose back where it came from. I work all this week, so I don't really have time for anything. Well, how about I stop by your work tomorrow? You do have breaks, right? Well, we walk out of the shop together. He's so adorable. Yeah, that crusty mom and pop diner is not that busy most days. If you just want to stop by and chat for a bit, we can. The thought of having someone to talk to casually to sound casually so. The thought of having someone to talk casually to sounded nice, but I don't want him to get the wrong message. Oh, he's getting the wrong message. But just a fair warning, I won't be able to talk much if you're not buying anything to eat or drink. I'll bring a few bucks, then anything worth getting food poisoning from. I chuckle as he smiles warily. It's like, that is actually pretty funny. The milkshakes are the best. I had for a long time. I'll take your word for it. I look outside, and I note that the shadows of the trees and buildings are getting longer. Well, you better hurry. It's getting dark. He gives me a nod and smiles as he saunters further down the road opposite of my apartment. Oh, he's going back. I know it. I watch him walk down the sidewalk for a moment before going my own way. My apartment is silent, except for the mumbling sound of my roommate's study partner in the kitchen. I shield my eyes to walk past. They have a habit of walking around naked afterwards, and I don't really want to guess if they're dressed this time. It's like, okay, I really don't want to. Really, just keep in the room, please. Not bothering to turn on the lights in my room, I flop down on my bed, face first into the mattress, with my limbs spread out like a star. Laying out a long groan, I roll into my bed and stare up at the ceiling. It was a rather eventful day. I got a little quiet time, and I even made a new acquaintance, despite getting off on the wrong foot at first. I'm so exhausted. I don't bother to get undressed. Instead, I pull the blankets over myself and drift off to sleep. I have an early shift tomorrow. There he is. Okay, time for day 2. So, Wyan, did you have fun with time B, YB? Don't answer that. It's time to face another day. Sorry, I have to say it louder, like faster, and like, oh wait, what? Darn. I roll over my bed for a moment. Every inch of my body is begging me to wake up, but I don't have the strength. I feel so sleep deprived. I fight the will to wake up for a moment, rubbing my eyes before sitting up in my bed. I'm a mess. I didn't realize I had left the window open. Because we did it. 9:12 a.m. Oh god, I'm late for work. Finally dressed, I rush out of my bedroom, making my way into the kitchen section where I normally put my work keys.
Hey, looks like someone's in a hurry.
Oh yeah, no thanks to you, Lucy. I bore out as I snatched my keys from the counter, glaring over towards my roommate, who had the nerve to look confused. Wait, I'm being rude this time too? Why didn't you wake me up? My dead peever roommate tensed up a little, looking both offended and startled with my sudden outburst. Good. Dude, I heard you rumbling. I heard you around earlier. Don't pin your lazy bum on me. She tries to explain. Not even her excuses have any effect. That bum. I then shake my head, forcing back my predicament. No, I wasn't rummaging around earlier. I just barely woke up. You know I have work at 7 a.m. And you let me sleep in until 9? It's like, what, Lucy? My roommate intensely took offense to this, flashing me the most glorious of birds before storming off into their room. You know what? Screw you. I'm not your keeper, and you're not my dad. And I told you not to call me—
I told you not to call me Lucy!
I mean, damn, I'm being mean this time, and I'm going for a nicer route? Or supposed to be a nicer route? Once my roommate slams her door shut, I simply scoff and made my way out the door. With any luck, she'll be gone when I get back. Maybe I'll find a more tolerable roommate then. I hustle down the stairs and out of the apartment building, but after running into Lucy, I slow my pace. I don't like the job anyway. If I get fired then, fine. This day will already be crappy, so why not just pile it on? Okay, it's different than it's the same from like last time then. It's Sunday. There's usually hardly any customers on Sunday mornings, but even then, it doesn't excuse my tardiness. For me, it is busy on the sun. Like, no, wait, not right now. It's too cold for everyone. Rushing through the front doors of the diner, I dash into the kitchen and grab my apron off the coat hanger and along the far end of the wall. The apron seems to be the only place where grease stains don't get all over me. Fumbling to tie the apron on, I rush over towards the time clock and snatch my time card to punch in. Wait. According to this, I already clocked in. Who could have? TK. My attention snaps towards the sound of approaching footsteps. Whoever it is, they're not trying to be too strict as they carry a clanking stack of dirty dishes back from a table.
There you are. Where have you been? I've been covering your shift for the past 45 minutes without the boss even knowing you're not here.
I kind of want a TK flush. TK, rushes right by me as they gently place the dishes into the sink of soapy hot water, wiping their hands. TK signs loudly enough to make sure that I heard it. They're like this all the time though, always acting like they're the big sibling to everyone and keeping things in one piece. I have to try to think of an excuse that doesn't sound as pathetic as my alarm clock didn't go off, but the truth is all I have, so I try to downplay the issue. I don't get why you're making a fuss. We're pretty much dead on Sunday morning. You clearly weren't paying attention to when you barged in. TK wipes their hands on their apron before gesturing for me to look out through the service window. What the? Are you kidding me? Why are there so many old farts here? I try not to raise my voice to a point that fiber chomping boomers outside did not hear me. A tour bus came along. That's what happened. Now stop asking questions and start waiting tables. Like, TK hands me a spare notepad and pencil, nudges me out of the kitchen. Great, here I am, hoping to have an easygoing day. So much for that. The breakfast crowd is a nightmare. Karens and redneck grandpas everywhere with something up their butts. They're still getting this. Some even as far as refusing to pay because I didn't kiss their damn feet whenever their coffee was not filled all the way, or their T-bone steak wasn't cooked the way they wanted. Yeah, T-bone steak for breakfast. Not even breakfast steak and eggs either. An actual T-bone dinner with potatoes and steamed carrots. And then when one person refuses to order off the breakfast meal, then there's a dozen more to follow suit. Such a hassle. I mean, if I want a hamburger at 7 o'clock in the morning, I want a hamburger at 7 o'clock in the morning. Why couldn't the elderly be more like my grandparents, pleasant and polite? Yeah, mine aren't. Sorry. My grandmothers aren't. Because I only have grandmothers right now because both grandpas have passed away. Eventually the crowd starts dying down, most leaving to do some sightseeing, others staying in order to order more coffee or lunch. At least these people are kind of the customers that mind their own businesses and are more focused on eating or talking. Staggering into the kitchen, I let out a loud sigh and rest against the wall, finally able to take a moment to relax. I know you want to get off your feet, but you missed a table. TK sneaks over to my side, giving me a gentle nudge before pointing back out to the dining area. I roll my exhausted eyes and look over towards them. Can't you do it? I don't feel like having some old geezer dump their juice on me again. I would, but you owe me for covering your shift for an hour. Technically 2 hours. 9 o'clock from 7. Darn it, they had a point. With a groan, I lean myself off the wall, trying to straighten my posture and fumble back out. Scanning the booths, I check all the tables I had already gone, matching their faces in orders, table by table. I don't think I missed any. A voice chimes in from a booth to my side, to my right. Hey there's a stranger. I was hoping you'd show. Oh, thank God, I was hoping you'd show. Today has been insane. I noticed. Yeah, because you've been watching me too. Especially when I was in my room. He chuckles, looking around the area. When I saw people packed to the brim with people, when I saw the place packed to the brim with people, I figured I'll wait outside until the crowd died down and get the chance to give you a little break. Well, you're a lifesaver. I sighed and leave, taking off my apron. Honestly, I didn't think things would be so insane today. First, my alarm doesn't go off, then I owe TK an hour since they cover my shift most of the morning, and my feet are already killing me. Well, I'm happily whiskey away from this place and go somewhere less crowded. I'll carry you if you like. Aww. He carries me. He's gonna just take me already. He's like, screw day 3 and 4. I can't day 2. You're gonna charm me like that the entire day. Okay, emotion. Sorry, we'll try. Aw, so adorable. Even though he's psychotic. He gives me a wink. Folding my apron on my hand, I can't help but look away, feeling my cheeks go bright red and warm. You look cute when you're become bashful. He purrs, giving me a rather dreamlike smile, as though in complete awe of my flaring cheeks. Hey now, we're just being friends, right? Oh no. I'll be keeping that in mind. He's like, no, it's not even computing. It's like ... Does not compute. Anyway, I'll let TK know I'm heading out for my break. Hopefully, they're merciful. I don't think merciful is a word. Wipey doesn't say anything, simply giving me a little nod. I walk back to the kitchen area, hanging up my apron, just as TK approaches me.
Oh, and who was that?
Friend. They take a glance in the dining area before returning their attention to me. Him? He's my boyfriend. It's crazy because I just barely met yesterday, and he asked me out on a date right out of the blue. They don't seem to respond well at this, as they give me a little frown. That's rather quick. Hey, I'm just messing with you. He's just a guy I met yesterday. We got off on the wrong foot, but he seems okay. He seems me working here now and again, and I told him to drop by and say hi sometime. It's like, no, he thinks we're dating. Actually, yeah, we're technically dating. So he's just here to see you, right? Actually, he's here to take me out to a little break date. We might stop by my place and get lunch before coming back.
Oh, so it's serious then.
I did say friend, right? Or not, guy. They try to look as though they aren't bothered by this. No, of course not. We're just hanging out, that's all, promise. It's like, yeah, it's definitely not more important hangout. TK seems troubled, attempting to keep a forced smile on their face. I guess it's just that I was kind of hoping that maybe I could treat you to lunch sometime. Bless their heart, I know they're kind of got a thing for me, though things have been crazy. I don't think dating a coworker would help out. How about tomorrow? I have to say that... Well, how about tomorrow? I mean, I do owe you for covering my part of the shift today. They seem to perk up at this offer, doing their best to act casual. Yes, you could. We both work tomorrow, though. So how about a coffee on the way to work? Nothing like a nice perk before dealing with the Monday's crowd. You got it. Coffee and maybe a muffin, if I feel like spoiling you. I wouldn't mind if I wouldn't fight you on it. Well, I better not keep you too. Be safe, all right? I don't want to take on the rest of today on my own. No worries. I'll be back in an hour. If I'm not, you can describe him to the homicide detective, right? A wacky golf head with no nose, wearing a hideous black and blue hoodie vest. I doubt he will be hard to pick up out of the lineup. Okay, that is hilarious. And how right we are. Anyways, back in a bit. YB stands there with a bit of a blank expression on his face, almost as though he lost his thought. He doesn't seem to recognize me as I approach. He's like blinked out. I was like, wait, I shouldn't kidnap. Hey, are you alright? He snaps out of it after I reach over and nudge his arm. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm fine. Just a little burned out is all. I had a very late night. Late night? Do you work in as a security guard or something in a pizzeria? He shakes his head and chuckles to himself. I wouldn't say that exactly. My night hobby isn't something that I could pay the bills with. I mostly test and review products. Test products? Are you a consumer report tester or some kind? Something like that. I'm just mainly feel myself testing products like appliances, little inventions that claim to work, food, life hacks, and that sort of thing. Just don't tell them to cook. Sometimes I'll have a small company pay me to test their items to help them gain exposure. It doesn't pay for a good review for me, though. That sounds like a fun job. A lot better than working here. It has its perks. Like stalking and the cameras and all that. So ready to head out. Yeah, I can't be gone for long, though. TK needs me back in an hour. I'm sure TK will be fine if you're running a minute or two late. Besides, it's going to be slow here for the rest of the day anyway. I guess so. Here we are. Don't think I'm the type of person who just lets out any guy into my apartment. Of course not. You're clearly a person with class. Sort of. Like, sort of. I roll my eyes and reach over to unlock the door. Hey, it's not too late for me to head back to the Greasy Spoon Diner. You rather sing hash and run your hands through half-eaten food than to hang out with me? I'm hurt. We did say, sort of. I chuckle a bit as he just flashes that carefree smile.
Hey, none of that in the hall.
Dawn, we're not even doing anything this time, so what are you on? Startled, I spin away from my apartment door. I could feel that my cheeks are still flushed from YB's touch, and I tried to compose myself. Jeez, you scared the crap out of me. YN, I didn't expect you back so soon. Shouldn't you be at work? My landlord looks as cranky as ever. I am. I just taking a small lunch break. It's only for an hour. The landlord seems unfazed by my excuse and quickly turns his attention towards YB. And you are? YB, I'm YN's friend. YB says, unwavering and clearly irritated by being interrupted. Yeah, friend, sure. So, this time you think he's my boyfriend? YB continues to glare at him, but the landlord, completely disinterested by the lackey stranger, turns his attention back to me. Anyway, I suppose you can guess why I'm here. I groan in his turn to lock the front door. Yeah, I know. I'll talk to her when I see her later tonight, okay? If you see her tonight. You can't keep covering for Lucy like this, YN. Look, I appreciate you're killing yourself to keep a roof over her head, but this is getting out of hand. I know that I'm running out of excuses to defend my roommate, but my mind keeps searching for them. I stop messing with the door lock when I realize I've been playing with my keys to keep from facing the landlord. I feel like a child being scolded. But I'm an adult, so I had better act like one. I hang my arms to my side, trying to hold back a sigh. I turn my attention back towards my landlord. I know. I know you know, but I have to put my foot down, YN. She's violated her contract one too many times. But think about yourself. She dumped her half of the rent on you, leaving you to work triple shifts on at a dead-end greasy spoon diner. Listen, I admire your hardworking person. I do, but I get that you're trying to be a good person, and you don't want to be mean, but you can't kill yourself like this. She needs to go. I can't just kick her out right now. It's not right. It doesn't feel right to just kick her out. No, I'll take a second job and work triple shifts there if I have to. Don't do that, YN. Frustrated by my tenacity, he groans loudly and rubs his throbbing forehead. Alright, how about this? You can work part-time for me and help out around the place. That way, no one needs to drag your body out of the gutter at 1 a.m. in the morning. To be fair, I don't think that would even happen with the yandere. Yandere would, someone else is stalking me, he'd be the one that was stabbing them. He flashes a quick, resentful glare at YB. Oh, don't worry, he'll be the one that probably stabs the other person that was stalking me. And have a field day with it. Wait, really? You're offering me a job? Working for you? In fact, he'll probably go after you first. Compared to me. If you're willing to learn to do more than just screw in a white bulb. Wait, you can at least do that. You can at least do that, can't you? With the kids today, you can't tell. No, I mean, I can learn. Thank you. Yeah, I know how to screw in a light bulb. Seriously? You can't even remember my name? No. Oh boy. How often do I talk to you to remember? It's like, I have bad names, names, sir. I know your name's Don, but he seems to crack half a smile at my little retort. Fair enough. Don Williams, kid. But Don will do. Anyway, stop by my office the next time you had a spare moment and we'll talk. Of course, Don. Nodding once, the landlord turns around and walks away. You're going like, which one do I kill? Well, here we are. I extend my arms around as if showcasing the layout of the place. Walking in, he scans the apartment looking rather pleased. Not bad, definitely a lot bigger than my apartment. Well, your place is bigger, but glad you like it. I'm beaming with a large smile, and I hold my hand out to him. Anyway, shall we? Absolutely. He takes my hand firmly as we walk into the kitchen. I have him sit down at the table while I go to the fridge to get him a drink. As I'm searching through the fridge for some soda cans, I turn around and notice YB's expression falter. YB? What's wrong? Huh? He stutters, snapping out of his trance. Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Are you sure? I pull a soda can from the fridge, fill a glass with ice, and watch as he tries to pull on a happier face. Are you sure? Really? I'm sure. It's just... He sighs as he takes the soda can and pours it into the chilled glass. I guess I can't help but feel bad that you're having to put up with a roommate who's taking you for granted. Oh, that... Aw, you're gonna kidnap me now? Well, hey, look at the bright side. At least I'll be working a second job that'll cover us both, and I won't have to work as many shifts at the diner now. Isn't that great? YB turns around and smile. A former smile. His sadness is still lingering in his eyes. Of course it is. He sips the drink and then sets it down gently to take my hand in his. Ryan, I think you're a wonderful person and you deserve the best from all the hard work you put in. He brings my hand forward to his lips, kissing it gingerly. And if I were your roommate, I promise I'd put so much effort into my work to help you pay the rent and whatever else you like. Aww. I don't know if that's why he says that. I don't know if that's the way he says those words, or maybe the look in his eyes, but I can't help but feel touched. Aw, YB. It's like you're gonna help me? You're gonna kidnap me now? With a smile, YB internally stands up. Immediately stands up and steps closer to me with his body pressed against mine. What? Freaking Lan? Oh god. YB turns his head, letting out an irritated groan as he glares over at my roommate as she bursts through the front door. Lucy, hey, you're home. Oh, not for long. I was gonna hit the bottle, but it seems you two need some alone time. You're just getting lunch, real quick. Yeah, I just a quick lunch break before going back to work.
Nothing like eating out for lunch.
Lucy, oh god. She makes her way into the front room and grabs a small bag She keeps a tub under the mattress. She shifts it down between her breasts before checking her pockets for a lighter. Will you two take your time? Dawn wants me to meet up with him about some bullcrap or other. I'll be back later tonight, though. Hey, maybe you and I could have a little late night for once. You know, if you're not too tired after this. Sure. Since when does Lucy ever come to hang out? Maybe she knows she's getting kicked out and is trying to swing things up with me. Well, she's not getting kicked out. Sure. Sure? Great. She beams, walking over towards where we are, and places a peck on my cheek. I'll catch you later tonight, darling. I'm pretty sure he's like, that's my phrase. I'm caught off guard by the gesture, looking rather confused as she pats YB on the back. Don't rough YN too much. Lucy, please. Oh god. And I got some other stuff in my. I got stuff in my nightstand. Lucy, I love you too. With that, Lucy finally leaves the room, locked the door behind her, possibly this to make sure we're not disturbed again. Yeah, no, she's as bad as you make her out to be. It's like a touche. It's like, yep, yeah, cover yourself, smoked. Cover myself what? Never mind. After a while of silence, I step away from YB a little, looking down at the floor while feeling both embarrassed and very, very flustered. I'm going to see what leftovers we had got stored away in the fridge. I say in a hushed voice, biting my lower lip, and my eyes drift back to him. That devious glint was still in his eyes, but casually he nods in agreement. Yeah, can't send you back to work on an empty stomach. Why can't the rest of the day be like this morning? The moment I get back from lunch, this place is dead as my dream job. Like, yeah, because college sucks. TK walks up, dressed up in their casual clothes and hands tucked away in their pockets. They yawn as they see me approach. You already clocked out? Yeah, I'm ready to go to home and die. Lotion. Like, my hands are so dry. Oh, don't do that. I still need your help tomorrow. They chuckle, holding open the door for me as we both take our leave. TK starts heading to their car, rummaging through with their keys for a moment before pausing, turning their attention towards me. Hey, can we talk about something? Can I talk to you about something? Oh, about, Peter? Sure, what's up? They hesitate a bit, looking off to the side as he mustered the courage to speak. About that guy YB, I know you have no place to say. I have no place to say anything, but I get a creepy vibe about him. Creepy? How do you mean? It's just that it seems like he had his eyes on us the whole time we were talking. I don't know. I'm supposed to do that. They shift uncomfortably while they stand, still fiddling with their keys. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow. Be careful walking home. Yeah, you too. With that, TK walks into her car, flying with the engine for a second or two before starting it up and driving off. I understand their concern, and maybe they're right. YB just came over to me, to my apartment, and we're already talking about moving in. I should be more careful. Yeah. What? Red flags. Just go for the red flags. Lucy hasn't come back yet? Odd. She's normally home at this reasonable amount of time. Well, normal by her standards anyway. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, but that she isn't back yet. Closing and locking the door behind me, I don't bother turning on the lights as I shuffle my way to my room in the dark. Opening the door to my room, I reach over to flip on the light switch. Who keeps opening this? Oh, darn it. Did Lucy forget to pay our utility bill too? Setting my things down on my bed, I feel my way out of my room, looking around the inky void before me. I think we have some candles placed somewhere. There he is. What? Or who did I bump into? Lucy, is that you? Whoever it is, they stay quiet. Dawn, are you in here? I whisper again, my heart races faster as the silence only grows. Someone wraps their arms around me, and I feel something like a wet cloth covering my mouth and nose. I try to break free, but they don't loosen their grip. Oh God, I'm starting to feel drowsy and weak. Who's doing this? Why? It's like, I know. A chill runs down my spine as I feel something that feels like a kiss against my cheek. Then I hear a familiar, seductive voice whisper in my ear.
I'll see you tomorrow, darling.
I'll see you tomorrow, darling. What is he? Okay, day 3. Ah! What? I'm back in my room? My head is pounding. What happened last night? Oh God, that's right, I wasn't alone. The one who attacked me, his voice was just like... It must have been a nightmare. It must have been a dream. A nightmare, more like it. I guess I've been too stressed lately. Thank God it didn't happen though. Who could that be? Oh, that's probably YB. I better get that. It's like, just doing a list. What I need to do. I hope it's YB. It's been a long time since I looked forward to seeing someone. Coming! Quickly making my way towards the door, I take a deep breath and look through the people. Oh! Dawn! Sorry about that, I thought you were someone else. Paranoid enough not to answer the door, huh? Yeah, totally, sorry. Dawn doesn't seem to acknowledge his apology as he crosses his arm and continues. You need to be more vigilant on answering the door from now on. A lot of folks will be running to you to take care of things around here. He's right. The great first impression I'm making so far. It's like, no, I probably made a worse impression already. The man heavily sighs as he reaches into his back pocket and hands me a small to-do list. Here are a few minor things to fix up around here. Simple stuff that hopefully you can handle. I take a look at the piece of paper that Dawn places in my hand. I didn't realize he had such nice handwriting. Teach me how I use that? Oh wait, no, I have hand tremors. Never mind. And I'm left-handed. I'll just smear it all. The list seems basic enough. Take out the garbage, sweep the hallways, check on Miss Greta, change light bulb in downstairs public restroom, restock cleaning supplies, should be delivered today. Remind me, Dawn, to check the upper unfinished for rats. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this. I reassure him. Dawn seems to wear a face of relief, but tries to hide it. Good. This will make things a lot easier for me. By the way, have you talked to Lucy yet? No, I only caught glimpses of her yesterday while I was on my break. She wasn't home when I got back from work either. Wonder where she is. She's not the one I don't think she's the one that's gonna die this time. I think it's going to be the person we're talking to right now. But I'll be seeing her tonight. I guess we'll have a movie night or something. The older man raised his eyebrow at me, a slight smirk curled in his lips. Having a movie night with Lucy and a boyfriend? Looking at you gang around. Friend. boy that happens to be friend. Okay, boyfriend. It's the thing of the title. It's not like that. Don chuckles a little as he starts to take his leave. Sure. Anyway, just be sure to get those done sometime today. Once Don is done, I look down at myself. I guess I better hurry and get ready for work. I don't want to be late 2 days in a row. Besides, TK and I are gonna be having a little breakfast together, so it's not all that bad. And here we are, looking down at the barrel of lower than minimum wage, possibly expired food, and obnoxious customers. Okay, where's TK now? At least I won't be here for long today. I better hurry and clock in. Hey, TK. Hey, YN, I texted you earlier. We know you're not dying this time. You did? Pulling out my phone from my back pocket, I turn it on and check my messages. Weird, I'm not seeing anything from you. Seems you're blocked. It's like Peter's like blocking everyone. Well, I did anyway. I was trying to tell you that there's no work today. We had a break-in last night. A break-in? Who?
Not sure yet. The kitchen is a wreck though. The back door is completely busted in, all the cooking equipment is banged up, and the boss's office is completely ruined.
Peter had a fun night last night. Very fun. Jesus, what? Was anything stolen? I don't know. Just a distressed holler is heard in the kitchen area. So it isn't Ray. It isn't Don this time. Because he would look a little bit more work. Can't make out what was being said, but suddenly the officer quickly makes his way to the kitchen and radioing for ambulance. He looks completely distraught. Oh wait, no, it has to be Don if he's completely distraught. As soon as he makes the call, he turns his attention to us and asks us to wait outside. I thought he looked differently than Don. Why? What's going on? The officer doesn't say anything at first, still looking as though he's trying to process what he saw. Well, yeah, it is Don this time because Roy won't do that if it's anyone else. Please, we found a body locked in the freezer. He finally managed to explain. So was I talking to a ghost of Don? I need you two to wait outside, okay? TK's shoulders drop upon hearing this. A what? Wait outside, please. Is all he mutters. He doesn't seem to have the energy to repeat himself. I feel for you, Ray. Roy, I feel for you. There's still silence between TK and me, even with the cars driving by, people walking around us, and the wailing of sirens in the distance. Everything seems so quiet. Christ, now I feel bad for wanting a little more excitement in my life. You and me both. You don't think we're gonna be suspects, do you? Best to wait here until they call us back in. We don't even have security cameras in the place, so it could be anyone.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you!
Speaking of the devil... Oh god, you have me worried sick, are you right? What did they say? If they blame me on this, blame this on you, I swear to God, all. No, I'm fine. It's okay. It's all just hard to grasp right now. YB's expression of great concern slowly fades to annoyance as he glares over to TK. Why didn't you wait outside like I told you? I didn't want them dealing with this. Wait, you were in before? Well, excuse me, Your Highness. I had to be brought in for questioning and get my alibi straight. Besides, wasn't answering their phone. YB had... You were here earlier? Yeah, I wanted to get you breakfast before you went to work. Sorry, I was gonna have breakfast with TK, but it's gonna probably... Oh, really? Pulls out a knife. He says between gritted teeth. But looks like someone completely forgot to tell you about that. There's been a break-in and bloody body in the freezer. Bloody body in the freezer. There's a lot more going on right now besides your damn breakfast date. Both of you, knock it off. Both of you knock it off. And they do. TK and YB are both startled by my outburst. I'm sorry. Same. Things are just crazy right now, you know? I get that, but you two are trying to one-up each other, and it isn't making me feel any better. There's a brief moment of silence between the three of us. TK is looking back over towards the diner, where YB returns his gaze to me. Did you still want me to get you something? I can just grab you coffee and a muffin while you're waiting. What we were gonna get, TK? Reaching into my pocket, pull out some cash and hand it to YB. Here, should be enough for the three of us. YB hesitates in taking the cash at first, but doesn't argue as he finally reaches over and takes it. You're so kind. It's like, he's like, I have the buddy. He says with a dreamy look in his eyes. I'll be back. Right back, dear. I still don't like that guy. He gives me a bad vibe. Well, TK, you are right, because Don might be a ghost. I don't respond. There's too much going on to deal with either of their jealousy right now. I just hope it isn't someone we know. I doubt it. I only know 2 other people besides you and YB, and they're both back home. Oh God. What? What is it? Lucy didn't come home last night. Wait. Don't you don't think... I don't answer as I speed past TK, charging into the diner, pushing aside the steel-roweled officer as I make my way into the kitchen area. Oh, it is not Dawn. Okay, Dawn is not a ghost. Oh God, please no. No. Okay, thank you, Peter, for not killing Dawn. I feel someone pulling me away from the scene, verbally demanding me to keep my distance. No, that's my roommate! That's Lucy! At least it's not TK and Dodd. I dragged back into the diner, TK coming to my side, attempting to calm me down. I'm sorry, Lucy. I smoke stuff that I'm allergic to, that I would have an asthma attack with, so I'm just glad it's not Dawn. My outburst causes a scene. There's no more questions than attended. After they find the body, I do my best to give as much information as I can. I don't know anyone who might have done this to her. Well, I do. It is upsetting, but I still, I thought it was Dawn. Last time I did a full, picked everything on one side, it was Dawn that died. So is it random? I mean, Lucy was always with a questionable crowd, but I never saw her doing anything that might get her killed. Thanks for walking me home, TK. It's no problem. We're off for a while, so I'll be checking up on you tomorrow morning, if that's alright. No, I'll be fine. No, I'll be fine. Thanks, though. I reply, fumbling with my keys. I just gave you a call while things calm down. Well, it'll better be soon. We both pay rent with both can't pay rent with missing work days. Well, even if YB does not kidnap me, at least Dawn's alive, so I have extra income then. Well, right. Well, thanks for everything. TK simply gives a smile and nods, turning away, with their hands stuffed in their pockets and head hanging low. YB sitting on the sofa as though he's been waiting for me the whole time. The moment he sees me walk in, he jumps to his feet and hurries over towards me, giving me a tight embrace. How did you get my keys? There you are! Dear God! That took forever. I was getting worried. My grip is wary as I wrap my arms around him, not sharing the same kind of force. Today has been exhausting. Man, I should have thought that he definitely does look different when it's Dawn, though. Sorry about that. A lot goes into these investigations, I guess. Pulling away, I turn over the kitchen area, set my keys in the counter, and see the coffee pot still has some coffee left from the day before. You know, she always saved me some if I didn't have any that morning. I know. How do you know? It's like, I know you stalked me. What? Geez, come in. Hey, kiddo.
Hey, kiddo. I heard what happened.
The landlord says, getting straight to the point with his arrival. He glances over to YB for a moment and sneers at the man before turning his attention back to me. I just wanted to come by and check up on you. To be honest, I'm not doing great, but I still do those tasks for you gave me this morning. No excuses. I am kind of happy you're alive, though. The older man shakes his head. No, you won't. Life is a real mess right now. Even my boy is rattled by that. It's his first murder case, after all, so he told me everything. Your son is an officer? Yeah, he's the one. He and his boys were here earlier to see if they could find anything. Her room was full of nothing but job applications, some toys and various knickknacks. Nothing else hanging to why it happened to her. So it's a cold case? YB asked, stepping closer to my side. No, not yet, Peter. Cases take time. And technically I know the murderer. I wasn't talking to you, and no, not yet. They're gonna keep digging around. Hopefully they could catch the prick before I do and snap their spine. It's like, he's looking right at him. It's like, I'm gonna, it's like, finds out if he found out. It's like, well, help me hide the body. Oh, wait, no, their guys are gonna have a fight.
Bold words from someone who tried to kick her out yesterday.
Oh, the voice changed. Listen here, you old grub. I might have wanted to kick her out, but I didn't want her to get cut up like a Christmas ham and shoved into a freezer for later. No one in their youth deserves that. Yeah, no one. Well, maybe you should have given her a job instead of YN. Then she might still be alive. Peter. Say that again, I dare you. Both of you, stop. I'm not in the mood. Both Dawn and YB do stop, giving one last glare at each other before Dawn turns its full attention towards me. You're on your own again, and you can't keep this up. A fur job just isn't in the cards because I don't want you killing yourself to stay. Do you know anyone willing to help you out with this? Well, TK needs upgrade. Well, my friend TK needs upgrade. I understand they live on the south end of the town. That crap hole? Jeez, I can imagine so. Well, if they're up for it, have them call me tomorrow and we'll get something arranged, okay? I'm not too busy. That is. If I'm not too busy, that is. Well, thanks, Dawn. The man doesn't say anything as he takes his leave, gently closing the door behind him. Man, who spit in his fiber meal? Probably you, Peter. Probably you. Can this day get any worse? I half walking over towards the sofa and flopping myself down. I keep quiet, looking over towards the TV that was in front of me. Lucy and I were supposed to have a night in, actually, hang out for the first time since we've been roommates. Now I can't. YB comes over and sits down next to me, wrapping one arm around my shoulder and tugging me close against him. This place is making you depressed, darling. Why not stay with me tonight? Help you get your mind off things. I suppose so. I never actually saw your place. Darling, trust me, the moment you see it, you won't want to leave. And if you try, I'll just have to tie you down and make you stay. And I don't put him past him because he would do it. Are you joking? You want to find out? Sure. I say with a hesitating tone. I have a gut feeling that this is a bad idea, but after everything that's happened today, I need a distraction. A smirk curls on YB's face as he stands up from the sofa, extending his hand to me and helping me out of the sofa. So bold, I like it. I swear I feel my heart getting caught in my throat as I realize that what I'm getting into. The man takes my hand and leads me out of my apartment. Wayne parked on the curb is a worn-down-looking gray van. Its windows darkly tinted on the side. All it needs is a free candy sign, and it's good to have several people report it. It's like you couldn't put in couldn't get a vehicle that's any less suspicious or sus. YB opens the van door for me, helping me inside before closing it shut. He keeps it decently clean with a cliche collection of scented pine trees on the rear of their mirror, an ashtray filled with various change. Buckle up, it's gonna be a long ride. How far? About 3 hours. 3 hours? I live rather far away from here, just like I like it, but oh, so far from you. That's okay, the gas money is worth seeing you every day. Wait a minute, you drive 3 hours here every day just to go to a flower shop? Yeah, no. YB lets out an unnerving chuckle. Oh, Wyan, I love you, but you're not very bright. Think about it, the moment we met at the park, those times I saw you at the diner, how you would always leave your window closed no matter how many times I opened it at night. Your perfectly sized closet. You're stalking me? It's like, yeah, I was. You blame me. You're the one who is always on my mind, the one who makes my heart beat out of my chest each time I see you, smell you. You want to know the truth? The truth is I'm mad. Mad to the point that where I caress your skin while you sleep soundly each night. What? don't you get it? I opened my heart to you. I'm being forward. I'm being honest. Truth matters in a relationship, and I'm tired of keeping things from you. I love you. I loved you the moment I saw you at the diner. But that wasn't the proper way to approach you. So I had to follow you instead. Study your pattern. Memorize your schedule. Practice what to say when you were finally alone and not working. The park was the perfect place to approach you. YB glances towards me with a dark glint in his eyes. Once we get to my place, I would like to show you how much I've been dying to have you to myself. Try to jump out of the van. This man is insane. Hearing this confession, what he's done, and how I'm stuck in the moving van with him, I need to get out of here. Looking over, I try to feel the door handle, but I am not having any luck finding it. I'm hoping he doesn't notice, but out of the corner of my eye, I see his displeased expression.
Love, we have a lifetime to forgive and forget. Don't ruin it now. Go ahead and sleep for the rest of the trip. We'll be home soon.
Okay, up to day 4. So if there's any part I'm gonna have to edit, I might have to. My head hurts. Oh. A flush surface cradles me. A bed? My heavy eyes fight to focus on my surroundings. Oh, there you are, Peter. Welcome back to the world of living, darling. What's going on? YB is there, staring in anticipation. My skin prickles as he tries to move away from him. Darn, my wrists are bound over my head. I tried to restrain only to see them fixed to the wooden headboard with rope. Sorry about the restraints. I need to take the time to explain some things to you. First. He looks concerned as I struggle against the ropes. I'm tied up in a strange place against my will. I gulp. Anxious over the dire situation I've been found myself in. Can I get you something to eat, love? Figured you might be hungry after the trip. What? I can't fire eating in this predicament, but might improve my situation a bit. I just need to be cool with him. Yes, thank you. YB smiles warmly and puts a sandwich near my mouth. I smelled the peanut butter and jelly. It's not fancy, but I thought you might like it. I glance at the sandwich. I'm feeling a bit uneasy about eating. Go on, you need to eat something. It's been a while. I take a small bite. At his behest. It tastes good, better than I remember any peanut butter and jelly sandwich ever tasting. It's probably because I'm actually hungry. I eat halfway and pull my head away to signal I'm finished. YB placed a sandwich on a small plate on top of the nightstand. I'll still eat it all. It didn't seem like he wanted to hurt me. Maybe he was just being weird again. I calmed down, not pulling against the ropes anymore. Any chance you could untie me? Only if you promise to be good for me. Peter, no. So he wants to play games? Sure, I could play along. He lowers his hands to my thigh and starts stroking me, going back and forth to my butt. He gives a form group. I give YB a look, laying up against the bed. I play my cards right, he might untie me. He seems a bit taken back by my eagerness. Wow. He laughs a bit awkwardly. You know, I thought about this time in my life when I would finally have you where I wanted you. But crap. Please stop. I shut my eyes tight. Stop, please. I can't stand his touch. I don't want him. I just want him to leave me alone. Sorry, Peter. That is what my notes say. He quickly withdraws himself from me. Of course, darling. He quickly unties me, unapologetically, and leans upwards on the bed. I understand if you're not ready. Forgive me if I made you at all uncomfortable. Which is honestly sweet, because I never want to be uncomfortable with that. I avoid his eyes, not wanting to respond. My heart is still pounding my chest as my anxiety caused me to turn away from him. Which, technically, I'm not. I'm going to attend to some other things, darling. I'll let you get used to your new home. Take all the time you need to make yourself comfortable. I'll be in my room if you need anything. I stay quiet. After a few moments, YB rose and took his leave, shutting the door behind him. New home? God, what next? I get out of the bed and look around. It seems to be a freshly decorated room. I guess I'll have a little poke around. They're in poor taste. Okay, I should probably look at the TV. I was supposed to watch some TV if it's working. That I suppose I could watch some TV if it's working as. Yeah, I suppose I could. Okay. I opened the door to see YB on his desk. Working at work on his computer. It looks like a nice mini studio for content creation. He turns around and gives me a smile. Nice to see you, YN. How was your home tour? I shift around uncomfortably at this question. Okay, I guess. His eyes me with suspicion, moving closer to me. You won't be hiding something from me now, darling. Oh yeah, we don't know. Guess I realized I know why I can't watch the TV, because I didn't see the knife in the car. Without warning, he starts to search me. Hey! YB's hands run up and down my body. He finishes searching me, relieved. I step away from him, feeling fairly uncomfortable. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Just want to make sure you didn't find anything dangerous. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Why would I hurt myself? You wouldn't do it intentionally, but I would hate for you to get yourself into something you regret. Like trying to escape. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Returning his chair, he gives me a self-satisfied smile. Never mind, dear. I have a proposition for you. Hang out with me. I'm finishing up meeting with my editor. No thanks. No thanks. I think I want to look around some more. No worries, if you get bored, you can come back here. He types and carries on with his business. I don't really want to leave, but I don't want to disturb him too much while he's working. Back to figuring out how I'm going to get through this. The door clicks open and YB's standing in the door. The door clicks open and YB's standing at the doorway, shoving his phone in his pocket. So, how did you like our home? I haven't looked out all the way. I'm not really sure what to think. What can I say? What I say is true. It's all too much still. It's unfair of him to think that I can make up my mind before the day is over. It's where you'll live from now on. I know it's bigger than your apartment, but I'll take care of everything. Don't worry, I'll take care of the finances. You no longer have to concern yourself with bills and work. You're really serious about keeping me here. I weigh my potential response with some thought. Please let me go. That's what I'm supposed to say. Please let me go. YB pauses for a bit. I know change is crazy, darling. But how we move on to the next chapter of our story, please understand that. It'll work out, I promise. Well, normally people don't kidnap you, so he tries to leave me alone in the room. A sinking feeling starts in my stomach at my failure to convince him. I'm afraid and alone with a psycho. Though I do not know that he killed someone. How can I ever leave? Okay, I'm supposed to... The odd-looking reptile flickers its tongue at me as I tap the glass gently with my finger. Feed the snake. Maybe it's hungry. I know the snakes eat mice and rats. Maybe YB has something in the freezer. I walk into the kitchen and dig around the freezer. Sure enough, there's some frozen baby rats vacuum sealed inside. Gross. How could snakes eat lettuce or something? Because that'll probably kill the snake. They need like meat, I believe. Like, I think they just need that stuff. I mean, they are cold-blooded creatures, and I'm pretty sure lettuce is not the best thing for a cold-blooded creature. Technically, they can. I think. I don't know. I'm not a snake person. With a set of cold tongs sitting next to the freezer bag, I take a small furry nugget out of the bag and rinse it under some warm water from the sink. I'm sure snakes don't like frozen food. That I do know because cold-blooded, probably not the best idea. In a few minutes, it seems to be warm enough to offer as a weird snack. It's not weird to a snake. I walk over to the tank with the thawed rat in my tongs. The little snake tries to crawl up to the top of the tank. Carefully opening the cover, I place the prey over near the snake. It carelessly inspects the rat and opens his mouth to fit the rodent in its mouth. It's amazing to me how these creatures can swallow their food whole. I hear YB's bedroom door open, and his lackey frame comes into view. I see her met rat. Rat? Interesting name for a snake, considering I like a bit of irony. He smirks at me. YB hovers over the tank and is surprised to see Rat eating. You fed her? Well, she looked hungry. That's kind of you, YN. I knew I made the right choice bringing you here. He gives me a warm smile before turning to Rat and giving her a soft pat. A pet. After a moment, he closes the lid and returns his gaze to me. Well, I hope the two of you get along. I think we're both off to a good start. I observe my little friend as she frickles her tongue at me. I can manage with a cute snake. I'll let you two get acquainted more. He excuses himself and leaves me and Rat alone. Stomach starting to growl. I open the fridge for something to eat. Looks like I could easily make a meal with what's here. Make a meal for both of us. I grab some stuff from the freezer and turn the stove. After a quick bit of prep and some hissing from the pan on the frame, the kitchen quickly begins to fill with a pleasant smell. The aroma seems to have lingered into YB's as he opens the door to join me in the kitchen. Something smells good. It'll be ready in a second. Great, I forgot how hungry I was. Finishing up, I served up 2 plates, one for myself and one for YB. We take our seats at the small table together, YB practically savvying. Ah, it smells amazing, YN. YB digs in his plate eagerly while I slowly eat mine. I was still a bit anxious. I pushed the contents around my plate, nibbling at some pieces. It's like, I don't eat that much anyway. YB stops to compliment my efforts, licking his lips. It's delicious. I smile nervously. Thank you. It's not as good as you, though. Peter. The conversation drops as we both return to eating. YB finishes his meal first and puts the empty plate in the sink. He comes back to sit down and watch me eat, a lovely gleam in his eyes. I'm fine, go on ahead. I'm sure you have better things to do. There's nothing as important as you. Besides, I'm pretty much finished for the day. I eat as much as I felt comfortable eating in front of him, leaving the rest on the table. I'm going to look around the place a bit more. I'll put this in the fridge later. YB rises from his seat. No problem. Thank you for the meal, darling. He blows me a kiss and leaves the kitchen while I ponder what to do next. At least he has power to it. Channel 3 news update. And all the Karens here were thankfully tolerant, fettered by the staff. In other words, the recent killings of Lulu and Imra is still under investigation. Police are searching for YN, who was her roommate and disappeared. They're being treated as a person of interest in this case. You have any information on YN's whereabouts or about the murder, please contact the police line at... I shut the TV off. Oh god, this situation's worse than I thought. Poor Lucy. I hope they don't consider me a suspect. Well, they do. I don't even know if anyone can help find me out here. YB's too clever. I think I need to go back in here. YB sits at his desk, watching some of his review videos. From the looks of it, I walk in and hover over his shoulder. In the video, he's going on about a knife set he's received. He's a natural in front of the camera, talking his visible audience about the project and why they should purchase the set for themselves. I get closer view of the video, standing right next to his chair. You want to watch with me? He pats his lap inviting me to sit. No thanks. No thanks. I don't really feel like sitting with him at the moment. product reviews aren't really my video of choice. It's video games. No problem, darling. You know where to find me if you change your mind. He gives me a wink before returning to his work. I leave him to it, softly closing the door behind me. God, I wonder what time it is. The fact that I haven't even seen outside is completely messed up my sense of how much time has passed. This place is getting awfully stuffy too. I'll kill to go outside. YB appears, his expression quite pleased. He walks with a bit of skip in his step. I'm so happy with how fast you settled in. I really don't have much of a choice. Sulking in my room didn't sound very appealing. I guess not. How about we do a little something together? What do you prefer, a nice warm bath or dessert under the stars? Say, I'm really not in the mood for either. You're not? No. Why? You seem to be doing it fairly well. I don't know, it's all too much too soon. Oh, is there something I can do to make it better? I just want to go have some time to myself. Can you give me that? Yes, darling. His expression is that of heartbreak, disappointment, maybe. Yeah, either way, definitely heartbreak and disappointment. Either way, it seems like he's taking the blame for me still not being entirely warmed up to all this. Entering into my room, I close the door behind me. I don't have the mental energy to get used to this new place. It's also draining me physically. Even my new room is just a mere imitation of what was brought me comfort in my apartment. To his credit, at least he put in the effort to help me feel at home. I tossed the rope from earlier off my bed as I settle in. I'm still greatly upset with everything. Like an arrogant child, he just doesn't understand why all this is wrong. This might still be a way to get through to him. After all, he said he'll do anything for me. I get under the covers to close my eyes. Not long before I get in the world of blank dreams, waiting for the next chapter. So that was another thing of Your Boyfriend. If you want my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment down below. See you guys next time.